hoping the rain stays away from Progressive Field. We'd like to play 9, but whatever it takes. The Pirates won a rain-shortened game last night, continuing their winning streak, which has now reached 10. It's the longest winning streak of the summer in the National League. The Pirates have won 12 of their last 13. Look at the division standings in the National League Central. Pirates are 7 back, and lo and behold, they're only 3.5 back of that second wild card in the National League. Greg Brown, Bob Walk, Robbie Ince-Mikowski with you. Bob, we've talked about really all facets of the game right now going well for the Pirates. The bullpen, the hitting, the defense, and of course the starting pitching. And tonight, Joe Musgrove looks to get into the act.
Well, Greg, I think some of that hitting has really helped out the starting pitching. You know, pitching with a lead, 2, 3, 4 runs, makes it a little easier for you to be aggressive, go at that strike zone at times. Not that Joe really needs that much help. I mean, he's one of our better strike throwers, but I'm sure tonight if we go out and we give him a 3 or 4 run lead, he's going to take that ball and just run with it. You know, that's what you really want to do. That's the game plan.
He makes his 10th start of the year, in ERA just over 4. Look at the earned run average of the Pirates starters during this 10-game winning streak. The starting pitchers have won 8 of the 10 games.
Hey, like, the numbers are incredible here. The opponent batting average is .222. I'm a little surprised though, Greg. Look at the strikeouts per 9 innings, 7.2. I thought it would be a little higher than that in today's game of baseball. That's almost a little old school, don't you think?
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, the Pirates, old school indeed. Heck, talking about old school, it's like the lumber company these days, the way the Pirates are rocking and rolling. They look to continue game 2 of this 3-game series in Cleveland. We'll talk more about the Pirates offense coming up next. Edwin Encarnacion is back in the lineup tonight for Cleveland, and of course 2/3 of the Pirates outfield, they're chatting it up with Encarnacion, Gregory Polanco, and Starling Marte. Josh Harrison was back in the starting lineup for the Pirates last night. He left the game early just before the All-Star break with that hamstring tightness, and look what he does. Gets right back into the action.
Greg, if you got a leg that's a little sore, you know, you don't want to put a lot of pressure on it, so just hit the ball so you can jog. And hitting it, 435 feet or whatever, boy, you can really jog right from your very first step. Well, that's got to be the longest home run he's ever hit.
It was a bomb, and it's just what the Pirates have been doing. The home runs have been coming in bunches during this 10-game winning streak. Look how many runs they're hitting, over 300.
Yeah, the OPS is over 900. There's nothing that they haven't been able to do on offense, and it doesn't matter who's pitching. They did it last night against last year's American Cy Young Award winners. They are clicking.
Pirates look to keep it going. They've won 10 in a row. We'll be back for the first pitch, but first we go back to the studios. Rob King has a game break. Sensational run. Some of the highlights of this remarkable 10-game winning streak for the 2018 Pittsburgh Pirates, thrusting them right back into postseason contention. A lot of games left, and the motto has been really one game at a time, the old baseball cliche, but it's so true with this Pirates team, not to get too caught up in the standings. We take a look at the round 4 starting lineup for the Pirates. It's Corey Dickerson starting Marte, and Gregory Polanco this year hitting .326 against the junior circuit. Elias Diaz will be followed by Colin Moran, who DHs for a second straight night. Josh Bell, David Freese, Josh Harris, and Jordy Mercer, same exact lineup that that we saw last night. The rain-shortened 7-0 victory, and here is the rookie Shane Bieber making his 8th major league start.
Yeah, you see he's got 42 strikeouts in 43 innings. A lot of swings and misses off that slider of his. We'll watch and see how that plays out tonight when he throws that pitch.
He is 23 years old. Catching is the veteran Jan Gomes. Bieber made his major league debut on May the 31st against the Twins in Minneapolis. And underway. Dickerson, a 5-game hitting streak. Was on base twice last night. Started the game with a base hit to left. He's now 6th in the National League and hitting at .315. Corey Dickerson with 11 home runs and 42 runs batted in. What that noise was. Found out to play. You okay?
That was, I think that was like something on the crowd mic.
No, it was on your mic.
No, it's crowd mic.
Why did you do that?
It was a crowd mic.
Why did you do it? Tell the truth. Why did you do it?
Because I didn't drink this properly.
That's all you all you do is just be a truth teller.
Okay.
We're fine with that. You used the napkin. You didn't hit the cough button.
No.
Shaky start to this ball game.
It really wasn't a napkin. It's actually the time and temperature. I don't know if you saw that right.
Statistician's note. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Shane Bieber, 4th round pick just 2 years ago out of UC Santa Barbara. Lefties are hitting .341 against him so far in the big leagues. Righties .241, so we'll see the 100-point difference, see if that comes into play against hitters like Dickerson, Polanco, Moran, Bell, all hit from the left side.
When you see a guy that has good success with a slider, a lot of times that's the case. That the slider is a good pitch against guys that hit the same way you throw. Big weapon for that.
2-2 pitch. And another foul. Dickerson going to make this youngster work early on. Dickerson, one of the toughest in the league to strike out. And congratulations to him, by the way. Today he received the Heart and Hustle Award, as announced by Major League Baseball Players Alumni Association. Pirates Heart and Hustle Award winner. And he lines it into left center field, a base hit.
And he's hustling.
Yes, he is. He's hustling towards second. And he is going to be there as he pops up with a double. He's got a 6-game hitting streak.
Just kept, you know, flicking those backdoor sliders off. Wait until he could get something he could handle better. Yeah, that ball is not a horrible pitch. Outside half. I mean, you got to throw him a strike. You don't want to start the game with a, you know, pitching around somebody and walking them. So he went after him with a good pitch. And
jeez.
Dickerson takes it the other way. Look at it. Talk about hustle.
Yep.
I mean, from the very
appropriate
first step he took, he was full blast.
And now it's Starling Marte. By the way, that is the one award, Heart and Hustle Award, that and only award that is voted on by former players. So he is the Pirates recipient of the Heart and Hustle Award for 2018. And he's at second for Marte. Marte has a 16-game hitting streak. Longest active streak in all of Major League Baseball. The longest streak of this season belongs to the Indians' Michael Brantley at a 19-gamer earlier this year. Two balls and a strike.
At 2-0 count, he's sitting on fastball. Decided to kind of cheat to it a little bit. Got a breaking pitch.
Barrel League leaders look at the streaks in Major League Baseball. Mentioned Brantley, Wilson Ramos of the Rays, Brian Dozier, and there's Marte, Freddie Freeman. And this ball cracked toward left field, going back toward the wall, and it is gone! This is absolutely unbelievable! Starling Marte, a first inning partay in Cleveland. It's a 17-game hitting streak. It's 16 homers. They're 2 batters into this game, and they lead 2-0.
And that's what's really been amazing, is how quick these strikes are happening. Just right away. He just pointed out. Second hitter of the game, it's a 2-run homer. It's getting old
What
hat.
is going on here?
Old hat. You know, I think part of the key was Marte, he gets ahead in the count 2-0. Now we're talking about just him, that one hitter, but you know, Marte, what, 2 weeks ago, Greg, he was swinging at everything. He didn't know what a strike was. And whatever has happened, he kind of got it figured out in his mind and started being very patient and just hitting strikes. And now he's getting a lot of hitters' counts. The pitchers are having to come to him, and he's not missing them.
This is truly amazing. What is going on? Allegheny Health Network Supermo look.
Pow.
Launches it over the wall in left. That gives him 16 homers on the season. 53 runs batted in. Fouled off by Polanco.
A lot in front of a changeup. Stay back.
Pirates have homered now. Season high 9 straight games. 20 home runs during that span. And it's only the first inning. Seated there with Ivan Nova. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Polanco. He has an 8-game hitting streak. Polanco had a big 2-run triple in the 4th inning last night. Also drove one to the wall in his second at bat against Corey Kluber. Excellent catch by Melky Cabrera.
That might have knocked Kluber out of the game then if didn't catch that ball out by the wall.
And the ball lifted toward shallow left center. That's Tyler Naquin, and it's 1 away. 1 out. Center fielder makes the play on defense. He is flanked by Michael Brantley, Melky Cabrera, Jose Ramirez, Francisco Lindor on the left side of the infield, Jason Kipnis, Yonder Alonso on the right side. Yan Gomes is the catcher for these Indians, who lead the American League Central by 8.5 games. Jose Ramirez, the leading home run hitter in the major leagues. Elias Diaz was hitless in 3 at-bats last night. 2 fly balls to center and a strikeout. Pirates winning it in 6 innings. Rain shortened, 7-0. Out hitting the Tribe 10-4. And in the air toward Naquin, approaching the track. 2 down. Longest hitting streak of his career, and he's been absolutely on fire, along with the rest, really, you could say, of the team, but in particular these outfielders. This month he's hitting close to 400. 19 runs batted in, so Joe Musgrove has an early lead of at least 2. Colin Moran was 1 for 3 in last night's game. Clint Hurdle had said that he was going to change up the designated hitter each of the 3 nights. But as Corey Kluber found out, you don't want to mess with this offense if you're Clint Hurdle. He decides to just stick with what he
maybe
had
every
last
9
night.
innings.
Yeah.
On a 6-inning game,
Right, that's right.
change it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't mess with a thing.
That was brought up in at Hurdle's office today. Jack Becker, who produces our Inside Pirates baseball on AT&T Sportsnet, asked Clint Hurdle if he was superstitious at all during this 10-game winning streak, and Hurdle said, you know, emphatically no, and then paused and said, no, don't take any chances. I will do kind of a routine, stick to a routine just in case. And that's what Colin Moran said when we asked about superstitions. Same thing. No, but I will stick to a routine.
That's kind of what I've always said.
Yeah.
No, but why take chances?
Yeah. You live by that motto.
No, but why take chances? I'm not going to go out of my way and be ridiculous about it, but if it's something easy, yeah, I'll do the same thing.
One ball, two strikes.
Who knows why things happen? Right?
Yeah. And he gets Moran on strikes, but the game begins with a Dickerson double and a Marte home run. They are indeed rocking and rolling. Early lead. And gave the Pirates this early 2-0 lead for Joe Musgrove, who makes his 10th Pirate start and the year on the disabled list. And we check out Terry Francona's Indians lineup. Francisco Lindor, Michael Brantley, Jose Ramirez, the 30 homers leading the majors. Edwin Encarnacion got last night off, but the DH is back. Yonder Alonso is at first. Melky Cabrera, switch hitting veteran. And it's Jason Kipnis, Yan Gomes, and Tyler Naquin. Second start of Musgrove's career against these Indians as an Astro last year down in Houston. He gave up 7 runs in 3 innings. Lost an 8-6 decision.
Big Joe's numbers. ERA just a tick over 4.
Falls behind Lindor 2-0.
Even though we saw Trevor throw a 6-inning shutout last night, we know that this lineup is incredibly tough. There are some run scores.
2-1 in this month of July in particular for the Indians. Last night just the 5th time the Indians have been shut out. Again, it comes with the asterisk. It's pulled foul. Trevor Williams, though, got the W. See the numbers, outstanding work from him in his 6 innings. Pirates 11 shutouts now on the year. Corey Kluber got the 7 runs. 3 earned in his 4 innings. Jay Hayes' home run got the Bucks on the board right away. Yeah. Josh Harrison back in the lineup for a 2nd straight game, losing that hamstring along. Pirates made good use of the All-Star break, and Jay Hayes missed the 3 games in Cincinnati on this road trip. And line to right field by Lindor. And he will be at second base with a leadoff double.
That fastball, he threw it right where he wanted to throw it. Right where it was called. Tried to go by him inside. Up on the hands. Lindor was just too quick. Yeah, Greg, I think that's when it's really frustrating for a pitcher more than anything else. It's not when you make a good pitch and somebody just kind of off the end of the bat, jam shot. That's not what's frustrating. Is when you throw the pitch you think it'll get them out and they put the barrel on it and rip it. That frustrates you. You're like, wow, what did I do wrong? How, what can I do now? I did exactly what I wanted to. I hate that stuff.
Michael Brantley with a bunt. Musgrove, one heck of a play. Oh my goodness! That is one of the best you will ever see by a pitcher. Joe Musgrove. How did he do that?
I don't know, Greg.
How did he make this play?
And as he's doing this, how do you not throw this ball down the line? The throw was right there.
That is ridiculous.
Musgrove's a big man too. He's not some little quick guy.
He's quick, but he's not little.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's a big man to get off and make that play. That's ridiculous.
Talk about frustrating.
See Brantley looking back.
I was going to say, we just got done talking about how frustrated he must be about Lindor. Yeah, they're like, how did that happen? He wanted to know who made the play. He's talking to his first base coach there, Sandy Alomar, as he's going by. Who made that play? Because he saw Freese was back, and it was a perfect bunt. Pirates will concede a run here. The infield back. That is some special play. So back to Jose Ramirez. That infield back. Weekly hit, but this will produce a run for the Tribe. And Ramirez will pick up RBI number 73. J.D. Martinez of the Red Sox leads the world with 82 runs batted in. So it's a 2-1 ball game.
It's so hard to stop the run scoring, that leadoff double. When you're talking about a middle of the lineup like the Indians have coming up. After a leadoff double, if you can get back in the dugout and you only gave up 1 run, heck, they might even give you a high five as you walk off.
Heck, they might do it if we give up 2 runs. Might. Edwin Encarnacion, talk about being fooled. Look at this. How about that reaction? Looking back at Alan Porter.
It just catches the very inside of the plate.
Was it foul? Edwin Encarnacion did not play last night. 2nd year with the Indians. Signed as a free agent in January of last year. Big time power hitter. Musgrove has given up 5 home runs in his first 9 Pirate starts. And a liner for a base hit.
Mistake pitch. So Joe right now is telling himself, you're better than that. You can't and leave an 0-2 pitch up there. Very lucky it was a single.
Now it's Yonder Alonso, who was 0 for 2 with a walk in last night's game. The Indians' first baseman. We talked about the numbers and the splits against the rookie Bieber. Lefties hitting 100 points better. And they're doing much better against Musgrove as well. They're hitting 315 against Musgrove. Righties 237. There are 7 left-handed bats in the lineup, including the switch hitters. Against Musgrove, off speed, out in front 0-2.
That's what he has to use against these lefties. Hit changeup.
Lindor doubled, then Brantley dropped down what he thought was a perfect sacrifice bunt. Thought it was going to be a bunt hit, turned out to be a sacrifice because of the great play by Musgrove. And just does get a piece of it.
Out ahead, 0-2 again.
They're the splits we're talking about.
They're still 0-2 in there.
Musgrove in his first season as a Bucco came over in the deal with the Astros.
With these hitters, you really have to be careful with the 0-2 pitches. Once you get out ahead, you got to really make it play in your favor.
Ahead of Alonso 1-2. Bell holds the runner Encarnacion. And again, 3 infielders on the right side for the Pirates. Stays 1-2 on Alonso. 31-year-old native of Cuba. First round pick of the Reds in 2008. And Terry Francona. His 6th year with the Cleveland Indians. More about the New Brighton native coming up. And past Musgrove and on to Mercer on the right side of the infield. Indians pick up a run. Musgrove makes a sensational play. 2-1.
Law firm of Bordas & Bordas. Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice. Let's go Bucks!
2-1 ball game. Cleveland Indians, Francisco Lindor, who leads the league with 87 runs scored. What's this? My mom says I never get on TV because I'm cuter than Robbie and Spakowski. Is Robbie on with us now?
I'm here.
Did you see that sign?
It's a very accurate sign. Very nice work by Mom. Thank you for making
Didn't get
that.
to see the young man, though. He had the glove on his face. So I don't know if he's
looking
cute
forward
or
to
not.
the split screen that we're going to see pretty soon now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Definitely going to be on the losing end of that.
Now, are you going to head over there and talk to that young man? Maybe not.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we'll have.
Yeah, I'm going to make my way over there.
Okay.
I
figured you would.
Little discussion with.
There he is.
Oh, yeah. Mom and son
empty
right
seat,
there.
seat number 3 right there
I'm
for
going
you.
to have to have a little
I think
chat with
yeah,
them.
I was going to say, you need to address this kid.
Yeah, give me a couple minutes.
Yeah. And a line drive to left field for Josh Bell to start the second. Against Shane Bieber. Bell is now 8 for his last 13.
Well, one of the things we talked about a lot in Cincinnati, Greg, was how you can't get your foot off the accelerator there because it's such a great ballpark to score runs. Well, this is a team that can score a lot of runs, the Indians. So, yeah, a 2-run first inning, yeah, that's nice, but
Same
it's
idea.
kind of like, that's cute.
Yeah.
You got to keep going. Pour it on. Got a rookie out on the mound. Take advantage.
David Freese, 0 for 3, scored a run last night. An important misplay on the infield, second inning. Talked about that after the game. The good teams take advantage when opponents give you extra outs. The Indians did that last night.
The Pirates right now are not a team you can give extra outs to. You kind of see where they're trying to pitch him. A little cluster up and in.
Bell diving back. Josh Harrison on deck, a ball and 2 strikes on Freese. Bieber made his major league debut at Target Field in Minneapolis on his birthday. Turned 23. Did not receive a decision. Gave up 4 runs on 8 hits and 5 2/3. Tremendous year down in the minors for Bieber this season. 6-1, 147 ERA combined, AA and AAA. Carl Willis is the Indians pitching coach. Bieber began the year AA Akron.
Nice job by Freese staying with that breaking ball. Especially after getting just hammered up and in 4 pitches in a row.
Bieber trying to put him away. You can see the Pirates have gotten that pitch count up already to 31 for this rookie, making his 8th major league start. And he's won 5 games. And bounced to third. 1. They won't get 2. Deep third. Ramirez on to Kipnis.
Not a double play ball. Made it fairly close. We're going to get it.
Kipnis bobbled a couple last night.
Yeah, he didn't look real smooth out there.
It was part of that 4-run inning.
There was even a double play that they turned that I thought, they took forever, especially Kipnis.
Yeah, there was another one that they didn't turn in the 4th, but there was one that was turned in the 5th inning that wasn't real smooth.
Or the one the 6th?
Yeah.
No, 6th.
Yeah.
The 2nd. Before the drop pop fly.
Yeah. Exactly. So here is Harrison, who took full advantage of that opportunity last night with a couple of men on base. Hit the 3-run homer. strike on Jay Hay with Jordy Mercer on deck. Harrison 2 for 3 last night. Bieber winning 5 games in his first 7 starts. Line to left. Another hit. First and second.
I believe that was the slider also that Jay Hay was able to get to.
Number 10, shortstop
Bieber's better pitches. It just didn't get it outside very far. Left it kind of in the middle of the plate. It was down a little over the knees, but still you could watch Gomes as he was coming back over right down the middle part of the strike zone, moving his glove after the ball that never made it to the glove. Back in the days before we had the W.B. Mason strike zone, that was one of my favorite things to look at, was where was the glove heading toward before it was hit, to give you a real good idea of where that pitch was going to be.
A couple of strikes on Mercer. He had a couple of hits last night. Bieber gets him. Second out of the second inning. Now the rookie will face Corey Dickerson. Bell led off with a hit. Freeze bounced into the force play. Then Jay Hay single. Now Dickerson, who started the game with a double to left center.
Boy, they really gave him some room in right center.
A lot of acreage out there.
Yeah, there's plenty of room. Even with a bad, or maybe a bad wheel, Jay Hay had scored easy on anything hit out toward those bullpens. He's thinking about it. He's checking the cleats, making sure that there's no dirt in them.
To center field, sending Naquin back toward the track, nearing the wall, and it is off the wall. This is going to score 2 more. Look at Doc. He's headed to third with a triple. Corey Dickerson gives the Pirates a 4-1 lead in the second.
I thought he popped that ball up, Craig.
I know you did.
I was like, ah, darn. That's like, you know, you ruin a good putt with a quick comment.
Wow.
I mean, this ball off the bat right here. Ah, look at the way it left the bat straight up. How did that ball get off the center field fence?
A triple for Corey Dickerson, and the Pirates lead 4-1. Here is Starling Marte. Did we mention that the Pirates are coming back home and that you should be there starting Thursday night against the Mets, a 4-game series?
Go online and get your tickets now. The Pirates will pay the fees
now and tomorrow. And that goes for the rest of the season. Tickets that are purchased tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah.
4 games with the Mets, a 2-gamer with the Cubs. That'll be a big showdown next week during the week, and then 3 with the St. Louis Cardinals.
I think next homestand the Cubs are coming back, aren't they?
As I said,
right after that.
Yep. Following homestand. Again, Pirates.com. Take advantage of those no fees. Pirates.com/no fees. Allegheny Health Network Super Mode just looked like it glanced off Naquin's glove.
I think Naquin was kind of fooled by the way that ball carried, as I was, because he drifting back. He never really turned and ran to the wall. If he would have done that, he'd probably made the catch. But he arrived back there same time the ball was and made the play a little more difficult. That was all Doc. Wind didn't help it.
Just that's smart hitting.
It's crazy the way hitters can like make little adjustments and do different things. You know, there's times where Dickerson, he just goes up there.
He does it as well as anybody.
I'm just going to try and punch a ball over here to the left or something like that.
He's always thinking. He's just talked about so many times, almost from the get-go in spring training, about this guy's got like a PhD in baseball fundamentals. He's a doctor. Incredible. And of course, his hitting coach loves it.
He's not just a 10-man in a line. He's also a scarecrow. He's got them all. He's got the brains.
That's right. He also has a double and a triple so far tonight, a 6-game hitting streak.
Need to change that heart and hustle award, heart, hustle, and smarts.
Brains, yeah. 3-2. Marte extended his hitting streak to 17 straight with his home run, and he grounds this ball. Diving stop, but no chance.
Doesn't matter.
Starling Marte, an RBI single. It is 5-1 Bucks.
He could have come up with that ball clean, popped up. He's not going to throw out Starling. Did not matter.
Marte has homered, singled, driven in 3.
It's 5-1, Greg, and we've played an inning and 2/3 of Pirate hitting. And Starling's probably going to steal second.
Carl Willis makes the early trip. Let's take a look again at this on StatCast AI, powered by AWS. The triple.
Oh, that explains it, Greg. Like 31 degrees on the launch angle. No wonder I was fooled.
There you go. StatCast, that clarifies it for you.
Yeah.
Tyler Naquin not able to make the play. And now Gregory Polanco with 2 outs here in the second. A 5-1 Pirates lead. Have you, I guess,
No.
have you ever seen anything like this?
Oh, as far as the offense, like in the last, on this road trip, I don't think so. I could go back and look at some old, game box scores and stuff and probably find but not that stands out like this one is right here. I've been on some teams that put some winning streaks together, but just putting up huge numbers of runs early in ball games like this. I don't recall a team doing it as consistently as the Pirates have done it of late. Eventually, you got to win a pitcher's duel. Now, for a while there, they were playing well, but they were having to snatch one in the 9th inning occasionally.
Josh Bell and Sean Rodriguez. Shane Bieber, the rookie.
Fairly quick home, not much of a leg kick. Just barely bends that front knee a little bit. Heads home with the baseball.
Other big leaguers who came out of UC Santa Barbara. Barry Zito, Chris Spire, Skip Schumacher, Ryan Spilborghs.
Be a tough place to go to school.
Yeah. Virgil Vasquez.
Virgil
pitched for the Pirates briefly in 2009, and of course a couple of Hart guys, a couple of the Vallecas.
Yeah,
Chris went there.
Santa Barbara is not far from Hard High. Just a nice, beautiful little drive. There's a nice wild pitch.
And Marte.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, If there was one out,
Yep.
he would have probably went for it. With 2 outs, no, just
worth
stay
the
where
risk.
you're at.
Wild pitch gets him into scoring position.
You thought about that's a big turn. No.
Three and two. And launch to right field. Let's all have a venti cup of coffee. This is ridiculous what this team is doing. Just watch it in disbelief. A 2-run bomb. His 18th. It is 7-1. And that is going to be it for Bieber.
It's just crazy.
A no-doubter from Polanco.
I told Jeff
And
Branson.
listen to this, sorry, Bob. But
Okay, go ahead. Let's go
Bucco
Bucks.
fans making the trip from Pittsburgh. Just unbelievable, as you were saying.
It is crazy. I was talking to Branson on the plane coming up, but I said, you know, a couple of those games in Cincinnati was watching 3 hours of batting practice, and that's they're bringing it here to Cleveland. They brought it here to Cleveland.
Look at this. Listen to that. The oohs and the ahs from the crowd, and then the "Let's Go Bucks" chants from Pirate fans. I mean, you have got to be kidding. If you don't go to pirates.com/no fees and get out to the ballpark, you are missing out. 7-1 Pirates. Home run of the year. Here is Elias Diaz facing Dan Otero, the new Indians pitcher. And one of the most remarkable runs in Pirates history. Watching it go along here. The pitching, all facets, the fielding. But boy, this hitting is some kind of special. Just off the charts. As Bob said, you got to keep your foot on that gas pedal. Do not let up. Elias Diaz.
If you get into double figures, you get up 10, 11 runs, then you can start short shifting. You don't have to.
I'll tell you what, you can teach it. Tell us about short shifting in a few innings.
All right.
Let's not talk.
I said when you get to 10 or 11 runs.
Right.
Let's start short shifting a little bit.
He traveled some 418 feet. A line drive homer by Polanco. Diaz chops it to Ramirez. He is retired Well, Corey Dickerson had a 2-run triple. Gregory Polanco launches a 2-run homer. Battling Bucks of 2018 up big early. Coffey's home run, giving the Pirates the lead. Now we update the July home run total for the Pirates up to 30, leading the league. Only the Yankees have hit more. Here's Melky Cabrera, and now Musgrove with a 6-run lead. This Pirates outfield, Marte, Dickerson, and Polanco driving in 6 of the 7 runs. Tapper. Mercer. Base hit for Cabrera. An infield hit for Cabrera brings up Jason Kipnis. Cabrera playing in his 21st Indians game. Kipnis was 1 for 2 last night. Home plate umpires Alan Porter calls that a ball. Two and 0. Musgrove's last start was before the break against the Brewers. There's a strike, 2 and 1.
Musgrove's king. These are some sinkers he's throwing, and they're all up high. I'd like to see him try and get the ball down a little bit. Not if he goes inside. I like it up there when he goes inside.
Falls behind Kipnis, 3 and 1. Musgrove was the starter that Sunday, the comeback game against Milwaukee. In a no decision, he gave up 5 runs in 7 2/3. Was pitching well, had given up just 2 runs through 7 innings, but looked like he was really starting to tire in the 8th inning.
Oh, how about that call? Again, though, the ball's up high. Not sure why his sinker, his two seamers, are so high.
Take advantage of that gift strike call if you can. Instead of ball 4.
Yeah, these are all two-seam fastballs. They're all up and away. And if you wanted to pull the ball into the shift, that's the last place I think you want to put it, is up and away. Down and away, yeah. Especially when he had the 2-0 count, the 3-1 count. Down and away, that's when you might get somebody to try and pull that sinker and put it on the ground for you. Maybe get that double play ball.
What causes that?
This right here, when you see a cluster like that, I think that's a mechanical thing. Unless for whatever reason that I don't know, that's where they're trying to pitch it. But I'm not sure why you would be trying to throw, you know, sinker after sinker up and away.
In the air toward left center. Dickerson makes the catch.
I mean, that's where that ball is going to get hit.
Brings up Jan Gomes, and again the Pirates returning home Thursday night against the Mets. 4-game series Saturday. Post game Zambelli fireworks show is presented by IBEW Local Union number 5. And we're going to keep reminding you that you have through tomorrow to buy these tickets. And the Pirates are going to pay those ticket service fees. Go to pirates.com/fireworks for Saturday's game, but take advantage of the no service fees and get your tickets for the remaining games you're interested in on the schedule for the rest of the regular season. Both over the phone and online, Pirates going to pay those service fees. Popped up. Bell. And out number 2, Jan Gomes is retired. Oh, still up there, isn't it?
Jamming, yeah, jammed himself on a slider that never really broke much, stayed up in the strike zone.
Certainly Musgrove not where he wants to be.
I know he doesn't want to throw sliders like that up and into a right-hand hitter. He's just having a hard time getting that release point down. Not really driving that sinker downstairs. There you go.
I was going to say.
Now we're talking.
Boy, it helps if you can get away with it, Bob, I guess, for a while, and then, you know, until
you get some time.
You get
yeah,
it.
Yeah, you get a breather. Well,
yeah.
And it also helps when you look at 7-2,
of course.
Or 7-1, excuse me. Where's the wood now? We got wood here. You don't want to take chances, Greg.
I know. Off-speed pitch, and it's 0-2 on Naquin.
You don't knock on wood. You say 7-2, it's 7-1. Next thing you know, it's a double, and it is 7-2. You gotta cover your bases.
Naquin was nothing out of 2 last night. 9th man in the order, the center fielder. We talked about this briefly last night, that as we approach the trade deadline a week from today, the Indians,
they're looking for one.
They're looking for an outfielder.
Preferably a center fielder.
Yeah.
That's what we hear.
Stays 0-2. And I don't think we're going to see Lonnie Chisenhall anytime soon. As our Allegheny Health Network injury update for these Indians, out with a strained left calf. It's going to be a while. And that's one of the reasons Terry Francona and the Indians would like to get an outfielder. And Musgrove strikes out Naquin. He and the Buccos are up 7-1 through 2.
I made my way here, find these fans that made this wonderful, fantastic sign that reads, "My mom says I never get on TV because I'm cuter than Robbie Mikowski. Let's go Bucks." 9 stadiums, 21 to go. This is Brady and his mother Amy from North Huntington. Brady, what was your reaction when Mom told you she was going to make that sign?
It sounded kind of funny when she said that she was going to make the sign, and I thought, what was he going to say if we saw the sign?
Yeah, well, we think it's really funny, and I got to ask you this. Do you agree with that sign?
Yes.
Oh, come on. How about a Colin Moran base hit to get us started? Now, stick with us right here. So I have a group of friends in Pittsburgh that we have a group chat together, and I want Brady to read the first message that hit my cell phone as soon as this sign hit the air. So I want you to read that right there to everyone on live TV, right here. Read that.
Relax, Rob. It's only one person. Potassium is so much better than you.
John Baker, I did not reply to that message, so I'm replying to you on live television. Your insult on top of this. My feelings, guys, might be infinitely hurt. Okay, so you're a baseball player in North Huntington. 9 stadiums. How much do you enjoy watching Pirates baseball, Brady?
I like it a lot because when I usually go there, I usually get a ball or something.
And what else happens?
And I also
Pirates do what?
win.
Pirates win. He's on a 4-game road winning streak of the 9 ballparks he's seen, Greg and Bob. Great stuff, and let's hope they make it 5 tonight.
They'll bring that sign.
That's going to be a lot of fun going to all those ballparks, getting all 21 that they got left. That'll be fantastic.
He just don't, Robbie. He just changes reporters' names. He just takes those letters off, and every ballpark he goes to. We know the deal.
Imagine him at a Penguins game and just changing that out.
Oh yeah,
damn
he'll be there.
Potash.
Josh
That
Bell
would be fantastic.
ties himself up there. Strikeout. Offered that. That's another thing Clint Hurdle was talking about a few weeks ago, talking about Bell getting himself out at times, trying to hit unhittable pitches. Dan Otero, after the hit by Colin Moran, strikes out Bell. Now David Freese. Freese bounced out to third baseman Jose Ramirez, facing the rookie Shane Bieber in the second. Reached on a force play. One ball, one strike. Josh Harrison on deck. Musgrove there and Jameson Tyone. Talking pitching, Tyone will start tomorrow against Trevor Bauer tomorrow afternoon. Final game of this interleague series. Trevor Williams next to Tyone, got the win last night.
It's amazing how these starting pitchers of the Pirates, they're all joined at the hip all the time, the entire game. And you can see that it's all about baseball, pitching, sometimes hitting.
Yeah.
But man, they are into it every game. They give a lot of support to each other.
And to right field, a base hit for David Freese. First and second. And now Josh Harrison.
Oh, on the inside corner. Everybody inside out. Line drives. See Brian, he had to hold up, make sure that ball passed in front of him. So had to go station to station.
Josh Bell singled in the second. Josh Harrison, that is, singled in the second. When the Pirates scored 5 and knocked out the starter Shane Bieber, they sent 8 men to the plate. Dan Otero got the final out last inning. He struck out Josh Bell moments ago, but he's given up 2 hits in this third inning. Count even on Jay Hay.
Definitely getting Jay Hay to chase inside.
Otero is in his 3rd season with Cleveland. He has been a control specialist since the start of the 2016 season. He's walked 7 of 391 batters. Struggled a little bit lately, so Tim Francona hoping this is an opportunity to getting him right, at least heading that direction. Talked about that bullpen last night of these Cleveland Indians, 2nd worst ERA in the league, behind only Kansas City. They made the move a few days ago, the trades with the Padres. Jay Hay upset with himself as he chased.
Hey, never saw anything close to the strike zone.
For Pittsburgh. Now approaching the plate, shortstop Jordy Mercer.
Everything he swung at was way inside. Not happy with himself.
Jordy Mercer struck out in the second. Ribbies for the Pirates shortstop. And Otero, Bellevue, Washington native.
Trying to do the same thing to Jordy. Jordy able to say no to the first 2. Both of them inside off the plate. Straight away in the infield and the outfield. I don't know where Jordy's going to hit it.
Toward third, and Ramirez, a long throw across the diamond, and he gets him. Pirates strand a couple. Brady talking to Mom about the next sign they're going to draw. Middle game of the series here against the Cleveland Indians. Pirates have gone 11-2 against the American League this season. And they took some seats away a couple years ago and put up, I guess they're to a degree kind of picnic plateaus with the
Plateaus?
well, I don't know, what do they call them? Have you heard an official word yet from them?
I know what they look like.
Well,
I won't.
Be kind.
I will.
0-2 the count.
Call them plateaus.
All right.
I'm not fond of their plateaus.
Francisco Lindor. One ball and 2 strikes on the shortstop. Doubled to start the first. Nice for Musgrove to have an easy inning. There's one. About trying to get right his mechanics.
Get the pitch count down.
Coming up, Pirates Mets Thursday night 4-game series, and Friday is the 6th annual Faith Night presented by Chick-fil-A. It's a 7:05 game against the Mets, and after the game, post-game event with the Clint Hurdle and Pirates players and coaches sharing their personal experiences, their stories on how faith has impacted their lives both on and off the baseball field. Pirates.com/Faith Night. Again, Pirates.com/Faith Night, and faith a very important part of Trevor Williams' life on and off the field for sure. He will be there. Got the win last night, 6 innings, a 4-hit shutout ball.
Got a man there.
Yeah, played perfectly. Michael Brantley is retired.
Could be a very short 1-2-3 inning with nice, a little impact on the pitch count.
2 ground balls. Talking about that sinker. Trying to get it down. Jose Ramirez, 25-year-old from the Dominican Republic. Having a monster season. 30 homers, 73 runs batted in. Also stolen 20 bases. He's the 7th toughest batter in the American League to strike out.
Nice looking bat too. Oh, it's like a piece of furniture.
Yeah. Serious wood. Two and one.
Yeah, maybe.
Chops it toward Bell. Last hop on to Musgrove, and it's a 1-2-3. Bottom of the 3rd. 7-1 Pittsburgh.
This afternoon.
It's amazing. I feel honored to get the honor for the 2nd time now, and you know, I pride myself in the way I play. I play every out, every at bat the best way possible. I give it 110%. I pride myself in the way I play, and you know, it's very rewarding. It's special to not have to, you know, you get an award from your actions.
Now, that was a great answer by Corey Dickerson, but the least surprising word, Greg and Bob, to come out of his mouth was probably the word again. We're seeing the reasons why in the first season of Bucco's uniform, why he wins a word like this multiple times in his career.
Former Colorado Rocky, came to the big leagues as a Rocky and was the recipient in 2014 of that Alumni Association's Heart and Hustle Award. And here's a former Bucco, Oliver Perez.
Good work. I was looking at his fastball velocity, Greg. Still averages well over 90 miles an hour.
Yeah, Terry Francona was talking about that the other day in a post-game press conference about him. That he's got that great deception. It's not just that, he's got good stuff. Trying to hustle this into a hit, but Kipnis
needed one more bounce.
Tires Dickerson. Now Starling Marte. Boy, talk about fireworks since the 4th of July. Pirates trio of Dickerson, Marte, and Polanco. Look at those numbers.
Look at the RBIs.
Man.
Pretty good little outfield right there, and they're bunched right at the top too. You like that? Those 3 guys starting the game off every day.
A lot of pressure on that pitching early.
You know, they're both coming, or all 3 of them getting a couple of at bats. You know, in the first 3 innings. It might not be a coincidence that the Pirates are scoring so soon, having those 3 guys at the top of the lineup like that. Being a coincidence at all.
Marte's home run in the first inning gave the Pirates a 2-0 lead. He had an infield RBI single last time up. He's got 3 ribbies tonight, 54 RBIs on the year. Josh Bell, part of this offense. 2-2.
Left-handed Louis T on action.
Oliver Perez was thrust into the Pirates rotation after being traded over from the San Diego Padres in 2003. Down on strikes goes Marte.
A 93 mile-an-hour fastball. And we're talking about back to 2003. And he's still going.
He'll turn 37 next month.
Oh, how old was he when we got him? 19?
He was young.
Yeah.
Originally signed by the Padres out of Mexico, and he was part of the Brian Giles deal. The Pirates got Oliver Perez and Jason Bay. The Brian Giles deal of August of 2003.
Two of the best trades Pirates made since I've been around, and both of them involved Brian Giles.
Yes. Acquiring Giles from these Indians for Ricardo Rincon, and then trading him to the Padres.
For Jason Bay and Ollie.
Yeah.
And Ollie pitched very well early on.
Yep.
He was dominant. High 90s fastball from the left side. Big sweep and hard curveball.
That first full year, 239 strikeouts in 196 innings. And a 2.98 ERA.
Yeah, very well indeed.
Gregory Polanco launched this home run in the second. 2-run blast. His 18th.
I'm telling you,
He now has 58 RBIs on the year, and this is off his foot. For Perez, a little dive roll.
Well, Ollie was a guy too that the fans would come out to see. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Every 5 days when he would pitch,
there was a buzz.
It definitely pick up that attendance number. Days he was out there, fans loved him.
Oh, look at this. Oh. All kinds of deception, but good stuff. Ali, the Pirates leading 7-1.
It's time for the Toyota all-wheel drive RAV4th inning. Toyota, what drives you?
The Jim Thome statue. The Hall of Fame ceremony is coming up this weekend in Cooperstown. 5 inductees. Jordan Luplow going to take over for the Pirates out in left. And that, you know, you can only hope that that's nothing more than maybe Dickerson not feeling 100%. Maybe tweak something. A little early to be making moves. Well, 2 things. Number 1, you hope he's not seriously hurt. And number 2, for the next several days, anytime a player leaves a game early, any player on any team, speculation.
First thing comes to your mind.
Was there a trade? It didn't look like he left with much fanfare for what we caught. And he grabbed his stuff and went down the runway into the clubhouse. Two and 2. As soon as we get word, pass it along to you. And Ramirez loosening in the bullpen. Driven deep. That was hammered. Edwin Encarnacion. That's number 23. (7-2) ball game.
Joe needs to get that one out of his head. Doesn't matter. Nothing to do about it now. It's just a solo shot. Now it's another pitch. It's not in a very good spot. This is a cutter. Almost belt high out over the plate to a home run hitter.
Yonder Alonso. Encarnacion, who hit 38 home runs last year. That's a fair ball. Josh Bell still not comfortable taking the ball himself most times. He tosses it onto the pitcher.
Let Joe give it back to him real quick, glove to glove.
That's
like
a Bob Walk
like
move.
A signature move.
That's a Bob Walk signature move.
No, but I like that right there. That's even better what he did. Very slick.
I liked what you did. You get the ball and you fired around the infield.
That's right. I just wanted to show everybody that I played shortstop in Little League.
Melky Cabrera. Picked up an infield single, chopped one over Musgrove's head in the second. And there's Bell again and again. On to Musgrove, 2 outs.
I went bare hand that time.
The Pirates coming home Thursday, take on the Mets. That 4-game series will conclude on a Kids Sunday, 1:35, and all kids 14 and under will get a Pirates Hulk bobblehead, courtesy of Allegheny Health Network. And we remind you once again, you buy tickets now through tomorrow, and the Pirates are going to pay your ticket service fees. Go to pirates.com/kidsdays. That's not just for this coming homestand, that's for all remaining home games this season. And no service fees for you. The Pirates are paying them for you. Take advantage of fabulous savings.
Get the Hulk.
Get the Hulk. big hole there. And Kipnis bounces it between second and the third baseman Freeze. He's aboard with 2 outs. And you know, Musgrove has been getting now all of a sudden a lot of, aside from the Encarnacion home run, the pitch that was left up, he's been getting his share of ground balls. 5 straight outs recorded via the ground ball. As he faces Yan Gomes. By the way, we've been told that rest assured Corey Dickerson is not part of any trade. So worried about that. Don't worry about that. Worry more about whether he's hurt. But the fact that he just kind of walked out makes you think maybe just wasn't feeling 100%. Maybe just tweaked a little something when you're ahead. Now 7-2, 7-1 at the time. Even though it is early, don't take any chances.
That's just the 4th inning. It's kind of early. You would think to be just giving guys the rest of the game off.
Yeah.
I guess that could be the answer, but probably not likely.
A little tapper, a little slip by Musgrove. Guns it over to first. And Joe Musgrove getting some ground ball outs now. Did give up a homer, but he leads 7-2. AT Sportsnet, your donations this year go to Miracle Leagues, which help kids with disabilities play baseball. One Miracle League you'll support, the South Hills, which opened in 2011, now has over 300 players. 400 volunteers participate annually. And Pirates Charities Night on AT&T Sportsnet this Saturday. You can contribute online, over the phone, or the best way to do it is to be at the ballpark, PNC Park, Saturday, and enjoy Bucco baseball. 7-2 game heading to the 5th. Pirates lead it. Check out, see if we can find something about Elias Diaz will come to the plate. See if we can catch anything from Corey Dickerson, who left the game with an apparent injury. Elias Diaz is at the plate. Diaz, Moran, and Bell facing the new pitcher. So here's Dickerson, his last at bat. Catch anything at all here? See a little grimace. Just a little grimace, so maybe they caught it, much like Josh Harrison, get out of there early. You're leading big. Neil Ramirez is the new pitcher.
Really holding down the opposition batting averages.
Elias Diaz, it is his time to finally get a hit, he says.
Yeah, we need another couple runs, so
yeah,
the leadoff man on is just fine.
So Diaz picks up his first hit of this series after going 0 for 3 last night and 0 for 2 in his first 2 times up. Colin Moran has struck out and singled. Oliver Perez, a 1-2-3-4 for the Indians. Talk about the former Pirate. Oliver Perez now pitching for Cleveland. Another former Bucco lefty, Jeff Wallace, watching here, trying to see if his he can pick up his brother and his buddies here in Cleveland. They're here up from West Virginia. This fouled off Moran's foot.
Colin doesn't react to stuff very often at all. That one had to really hurt him for him to have that kind of reaction. Back foot. He can hit himself with some odd foul balls.
Really can.
His last
year, you don't see that too often at all.
Man, broke his jaw, didn't he? With
the, right up
with
off
a foul
the bat
ball?
handle. Directly into the mouth. Missed most of the rest of the season just after he got called up by the Astros. He is 1 for 2 tonight. Josh Bell to follow. And this will go out of play. And stay a ball and 2 strikes. A lot of Bucco fans making the trip
everywhere.
Man, and of course watching these games, anxious for these Pirates to return home starting Thursday night. Just to actually see them in person.
You walk around downtown here during the afternoon and it's just Pirate gear everywhere you look.
Yeah, they are fired up for their Buccos. Mike Florak and his family are here from Steubenville. Two and 2 on Moran. Diaz the leadoff hit. Haven't been many nail biters during this incredible streak. Moran finally goes down.
Yeah, we haven't scored in 2 innings, so I'm getting nervous.
Yeah.
Not used to this.
Batting now for the Pirates, first baseman Josh.
Time for Lowe's whole team together. Highest average last 10 games. Look at this.
That's the whole team. That's everybody pulling in the same direction at the same time.
Bell leading the way. So not the long ball for Josh Bell, but still making contributions from that 6th spot of the batting order. In fact, he's hitting close to 370 from the 6th hole. And batting over 370 in 19 games this month.
He brought that batting average up about 20 points, hasn't he?
And a drive to right field. Well, we wondered when he was going to ring the bell. He's going to do it now. Josh Bell, a 2-run homer. The Pirates open up a 9-2 lead in the 5th.
And now I'm not nervous anymore.
That is his 6th.
And that might be the one missing thing that we haven't seen is the Bell power. And
his first home run in just about exactly 1 month.
There it is. He's got such great strength. You know, the ball comes off his bat even when he's hitting singles. The line drives into the gap with great velocity. He just doesn't have the ball in the air all that often. But when he does, I mean, we've seen him hit just monster shots. I mean, he can go 430, 440 with ease.
Look at him go down and get that one and get it out of here. Watch Gregory Polanco react.
I mean, they are having so much fun right now. I talked earlier about the starters together. Well, it's the same thing with those hitters.
Third home run of this game. Marte, Polanco, and now Bell. Josh Bell, it's his 6th of the year. It was a great rookie season last year when he hit 26. Might be playable for Cabrera. It is. David Freese is the second out. Look at this stretch of games now, an 8-game span. Pirates have hit 21 home runs in this stretch, which is too shy of the all-time record in an 8-game span set back in 2003.
Trying to think who would have been involved in 2003.
It was Giles. Was it Giles?
Well, I'm thinking we were talking about the Giles trade.
Sanders, Reggie Sanders, maybe Aramis Ramirez. Right?
Yeah.
3 years into PNC Park. Jason Bay.
Well, it wouldn't be Giles. Bay was there.
Oh, that's right. Good point. Well, had to be one or the other. Had to be one or the other. Well, Bay was the rookie of the year in 04, wasn't it?
Could be, yeah.
Thanks for your help.
I don't know these things, Greg. Unless it's on a piece of paper in front of me, I don't know. You know that. That's why I have all this stuff.
Hashtag Bucks Booth. Your thoughts. Your thoughts on this Pirates team, the power, what does it remind you of for veteran Pirate fans? I'm sure thinking back to the Lumber Company days of Parker and Stargell and Zisk.
Now that's a good comparison. Now they need to do that for a long time, but
yeah, I'm just talking about this current stretch.
That's the way they're playing right now. There's no doubt about that.
Smiles all around. 9-2 Pirates lead it. Josh Bell moments ago. The home run. The hold true moment comes up later tonight. 9-2 Pirates lead for Joe Musgrove. Tyler Naquin takes a strike. Naquin struck out his first time. One ball, one strike. Josh Bell takes it himself.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Joe wasn't there for him.
He says, I got you covered. Not you worry.
Talking about now. Need a new ball. That one's got a scuff mark on it.
I think they're talking about that right now. Jay Hayes says, what are you doing keeping it yourself? Now it's back to business.
One down.
Francisco Lindor.
Just got to go, one game. Got to go one hitter at a time.
Yeah.
One
pitch at a time.
Just don't look too far ahead.
Just enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
I like that one. That's right. Don't look too far ahead. What's wrong with enjoying it? Right? Lindor, the 24-year-old, native of Caguas, Puerto Rico, in his 4th season with the Indians. League leader in runs scored. Towards center. 2 outs. Back to the studios. Rob King has this game break. Wow. There's Ponce de Leon had to get out of there because the pitch count last night. Gomber's pitch count is at 79. So he's in good shape so far through his 6 innings. And bounced to Bell. He's going to keep it himself. 1, 2, 3 for Joe Musgrove. 5 innings complete. 9-2 Pirates.
Sportsnet is brought to you by Barrel Automotive. Our service centers are now open evenings and weekends. Visit barrelservice.com for more. And by Allegheny Health Network, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates and fans like you. Let's go Bucks!
Jordy Mercer leads off. Pirates leading it 9-2. Mercer has struck out and grounded out. And lines it to left, where Brandon Geyer will get it in. Michael Brantley getting the rest of the night off.
Now stepping in for the Pirates, number 47, Jordan Luplow.
So his first hit of the night. Now Jordan Luplow gets his first at bat. Corey Dickerson left the game with an apparent injury. We don't know how serious. We don't think it is serious. You saw that last ground out. Maybe a calf, hamstring, whatever. But get out of there. Just to be sure. It's a good idea. Josh Harrison got out of that game Sunday before the All-Star break to take chances. Oh, 0-2 on Luplow.
Be nice for Luplow to continue with the home runs.
Yeah, the Pirates are faced with a situation similar to what they had going here with Austin Meadows right now with Luplow, who was on fire when he got called up. And Neil Huntington talked about it on his radio show on Sunday, that it may get to the point where they need to bring up a guy like Adam Frazier, who recently has been hitting much better, or Jose Osuna, who had gone into his first little slump. As they adjust things, good chance we'll see an adjustment made on Thursday when they get back to real National League ball against the New York Mets. And Luplow fouls this one out of play. Just get a note from Danny Hart from the Pirates PR department that the Pirates have scored 6 or more runs in 7 straight games for the first time since 1946. And they were led by then rookie and future Hall of Famer Ralph Kiner.
Been a while.
Historic. Yeah, Luplow pulls that pitch deep. Pretty cool.
I like the heat. A little shimmering.
Yeah.
This looks like a volcano.
Yeah. Like the Pirates offense. Corey Dickerson leaves the game with some hamstring discomfort. Left hamstring discomfort, running down the first base line on that ground ball. So that sounds more promising. Just get him out of there. Encouraging. And Luplow draws the walk. Putting runners at first and second.
They might make an adjustment for tomorrow's game.
Yeah. Here's another look.
You're already playing a man short on the bench because you're in American League City.
Yeah.
And if Dickerson is, going to have to miss a couple of days, yeah, they may be forced to bring somebody up to go on that bench.
Mm-hmm. Two on, nobody out for Marte. Here's the Marte home run in the first inning.
That got going.
That extended his hitting streak to 17 straight. career high, gives him 16 homers, 2-run shot.
Picked up another hit and an RBI next time up, single. Didn't leave the infield, but didn't matter.
This is the longest hitting streak by a Pirate since Andrew McCutchen had an 18-gamer back in 2015. The team record is 26, set in 1953 by Danny O'Connell. It's the Pirates record, 26 straight. Kenny Lofton, a left-handed batter, had a 26-gamer in 2003. Sharply hit. There's one, and they turn two. From the door to Kipnis to Alonso. Don't see that too often. Marte moving into a double play.
Broke his chain.
Ben Potenziano checking on it.
Yeah. John, I think it's gone wrong tonight.
Yeah. And again, you hope that Dickerson is nothing serious, getting him out of there with that left hamstring discomfort. The runner at third, 2 outs here is Gregory Polanco. Number 6 going to get that
Didn't break.
chain right back
Just
on there. Yeah, it just came
apart.
undone.
Yeah.
Couple strikes on Polanco. Almost. Bill Miller said no.
I knew that's what he was going to say.
Chain coming off. Going to watch it on the Allegheny Health Network Super Bowl.
There it goes.
The chain coming off.
Just in time.
And Polanco chases. Head to the bottom of the 6th inning in Cleveland, Ohio. 9-2 Bucks.
Memory so far in your career?
My first homer in Miami, you know, that was my first time my mom watching me play live. Like before, like in the minor and Dominican, she never went to the ballpark to watch me play. She couldn't go. And my agent surprised me. he brought it to the United States for the first time, and that day she went to the game, and in 13 inning, I don't know, 12, 13 inning, I hit a homer for the win. It was my first homer in the bigs too, and she was like jumping around.
The most memorable moments we've seen in Gregory Polanco's big league career, and also Greg and Bob, give Gregory Polanco a lot of credit. I offered him for interpreter Mike Gonzalez, special assistant to general manager Neil Huntington. He said nope, he wants to do everything in English. Give him a lot of credit for doing all his interviews now in English and learning language, speaking it well, and fitting just right in. He sounds as smooth as he ever has, and obviously sharing one of the greatest stories he's had as a big leaguer. Fantastic stuff.
Here, here, with you on that one, Robbie. That is great. You know, he and Starling Marte both do most of the interviews now without the assistance of an interpreter, and you know, they're really good at it. And you get to hear the personalities.
Yeah, you could hear the emotion in his voice when he was talking about his mom, you know, being able to be there for the very first time and seeing his first home run. And I remember it. You remember it? Off the lefty.
Yeah. 2014, the lefty was Mike Dunn in Miami. Got the ball. Keepsake for mom. Gregory Polanco hits one tonight. Pirates have hit 3. It's odd to see Musgrove walk Ramirez on just 4 pitches, and now it falls behind Encarnacion. Ball 1.
Just 72 pitches so far. It's not an issue, but if he becomes wild, it won't take long for the bullpen to get going.
Up way up there. Who's got it? Elias Diaz finds it. Musgrove. He's always wanting to make a play, but it's Diaz that makes the catch.
Had it all the way. Just dark enough up there right now with this cloud cover. Pick that one out in the lights. Lights very high here. Progressive Field. Straight up. He sees it. I hear him saying, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. So Joe quickly backpedaling, getting out of there, make sure he had plenty of room.
And a strike on Yonder Alonso. Ramirez has stolen 20 of 23, but not going to be going anywhere here. Musgrove, talked about this over the hump inning for these starters with a comfortable lead. You know, he wants to go at least 6. This is chopped, and Mercer going to chase all over the place but not get the out at first. He gets the lead man just a little too long before the throw is unloaded to first.
Yeah, he didn't play that as well as he could have. He had the right idea, but he's got to throw that ball to first base much sooner. You don't have to get the out. You're not trying to get the out here. You're just trying to make him go back the other way, get the out at first base, and then you go back and get that guy. You go back later and get the lead guy.
Now Melky Cabrera.
He was just too late making that throw to first base to get the double play.
Cabrera with one of the 5 hits. It was an infield single in the 2nd inning. Falls behind him 2-0. Start number 10 for Joe Musgrove. looking for win number 4. Spent most of last season in the bullpen with the Astros. Line to left, loop low. That'll do it. Big Joe has given up a couple. His offense rolling, so are the Bucks. Interleague baseball, Pirates Indians. Take a look at what the Pirates have done in interleague so far this season. Rocket Mortgage breakdown look coming into this game. 11-2 against the junior circuit. 285 average, the OPS. Runs per game, homers per game against the American League. But at this point, the way the Pirates are going, really doesn't matter the team or to a degree the pitchers. They're taking it to any number of pitchers. Now it's Brad Hand, who was acquired just a few days ago from the Padres. Try and shore up this Indians bullpen. And a line drive to right field for Elias Diaz to start the 7th.
That's his second leadoff hit. That's a good point you make, Greg. It doesn't matter who the pitcher is. They've been doing this to the other team's best pitchers. They're young guys, middle relievers, back into their bullpen. Doesn't matter to them at all.
Moran faces the lefty, Brad Hand, who was the closer for the Padres. Popped up the shallow left. Lindor going way out there. Moran 1 for 4. As Lindor puts it away in shallow left. Brings up Josh Bell. Brad Hand acquired along with his teammate Adam Simber. 2 relievers coming over last week for catching prospect Francisco Mejia. 24 saves and 29 chances for Brad Hand this year. They expect lefty Andrew Miller back before too long to these Indians.
Yeah, you would imagine that they will, with some of the additions and then getting Miller back, they're going to have a pretty decent bullpen. That's been their weak spot. They've addressed it. Still looking for that center fielder, though.
It will be so interesting to see what transpires at non-waiver trade deadline next Tuesday. Teams jockeying for position. Some teams have already admitted that they are done in making the trades, like the Padres dealing 2 relievers. Of course, the Orioles dealt Manny Machado to the Dodgers.
And they're dealing. They, seems like there's an Oreo
cookie.
An Oreo cookie. An Oriole.
Oriole. Wasn't that the mermaid? What the?
I'm laughing tonight. It is a mermaid, yes.
And there are reports that the Yankees are close to acquiring Zach Britton. MLB.com.
Some milk when they get him.
Yeah, that's right. MLB.com reporting that they've actually made a deal pending physicals.
Who else will they trade? They are open for business.
Yes, they are.
The Orioles.
Yes. Some bird fans might be actually calling them that, the Orioles.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what you meant.
Well, I don't like that.
They've got 73 losses. Yeah.
Under the bus, but yeah, they're 40 games on first place. At least 40, maybe more. They're having a bad year. You can understand why they're trying to. You know what I was thinking about today, though? They got all these players that everybody wants. How could they be that bad?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Good point.
How are they losing all these games? But they are a mess.
Yeah.
42.5 games out of first place.
That's a lot.
Still July.
Yeah.
A lot of time left.
To the shortstop, Lindor. 1. And they get the double play. 7th inning stretch time here in Cleveland. Seventh inning. Some Point Park Instagrams. Family road trip to Cleveland. A lot of Pirates fans taking over enemy territory. Oh, a house divided. It can stand. Here at Progressive Field, the Pirates up 9-2. Joe Musgrove looks to complete at least 7. Faces the bottom third of the Indians' order. Kipnis, Gomes, Naquin. By the way, the no-hitter was broken up by Joey Votto against Gomber. And like last night, and Eugenio Suarez, right after the no-hitter was broken up, just tied it with a home run. The Reds were being no-hit last night by St. Louis. Tied it and won it. And Richard Rodriguez is up, and now they're trying to do it again for a second straight night. Cardinals trying to hold things together, but they've lost 7 of 10. The Pirates have leapfrogged St. Louis in the Central and in the wild card. And he got him looking.
A pretty good hook. That ball rolled right off the table and perhaps just nipped the outside corner. Is that a strike? Oh, a beautiful break to that curveball. Maybe a little outside. Got the call though. Hey, it's 92. Yeah, swing it back. Action up in the Pirate pen right now as pitch number 83 goes home for strike 1.
We just saw Richard Rodriguez.
That's right. You did just say that, didn't you? Already forgot.
You're thinking about having some milk and cookies after the game. I know.
Orioles. Orioles. Just now, finally quit laughing about that. You gotta get me going again.
Quit making me laugh, Greg.
I might have to play that on TV one day. An old classic.
Mm-hmm. One and 2 on Gomes with 1 out in the 7th. Pittsburgh leading at 9-2. Reaches out and broken bat. Little flare. Josh Bell was the only man on the right side of the infield. As though the Pirates are going to extend their winning streak to 11 straight games, and so that means they'll try and make it a dozen in a row tomorrow. Nissan Road ahead. Coverage starts at 12:30. Jamison Tyone for the Pirates against Trevor Bauer. Pirates and Indians meet in the concluding game of the series, and the Pirates keep it going. A win tonight gives them 11 in a row. The Astros have the longest win streak of the season. They won a dozen straight from June 6th to June 18th. These Indians know all about streaks. Of course, last year, 22 in a row. Driven deep. Marte back.
He's got it.
Yes, he does. And Big Joe has got 7 innings in the book. Pirates leading it 9-2. Pleasing the team president, Frank Coonley, in the tie there. Dave Klasnick from PNC Bank with him. Joe Musgrove. We get a W here if the Pirates get 6 more outs. Roberto Perez is now catching. Eric Gonzalez at short. Adam Simber.
Sidewinder. Always tough to get these guys in the air.
Simber's numbers came over from the Padres with Brad Hand. David Freese, 1 out of 3 with a run scored.
That's Simber trying to work upstairs. That was on purpose, throwing that ball up there where the target was. Time trying to just finesse off speed pitch outside, get a swing.
Righty is hitting just .215 against Simber this season. But he got him.
Smidgen low.
He pitched a couple of innings against the Pirates this season. Freese, Harrison, Mercer here in the 8th. Simber's the 6th pitcher for the Cleveland Indians tonight. Shane Bieber, the rookie, lasted just 1 2/3. 1 out.
Now to the plate for the Pirates, number 5.
It's a whole new ball game with RBI Baseball 18. RBI Baseball 18 delivers an all-new franchise mode and much more. RBI Baseball 18 is available now. Learn more at RBIGame.com. Rated E for everyone. Josh Harrison 1 for 3. And he's going to bounce to Ramirez. Second out here in the 8th. Here's up Jordy Mercer.
I think we might be short shifting a little bit now.
Yeah.
Getting to the finish line.
Everybody in the starting lineup tonight for the Bucks at least a hit. 13 on the night. Stephen Brault going to get some work in. Musgrove looks like he's done for the night. Two-way here in the 8th. Simber ahead of the count 0-2. Oh, we lost a great Bucco fan on Saturday night. Good friend Ron Grasser. His mom Mary passed away on Saturday night. He said, boy, she used to just love watching the games from the Harrisburg area. Watching from above now as the Pirates look to make it 11 straight. Late decision to swing there.
Looks like the bullpen's going, Rick.
Very funny, Bob. How are those Orioles doing, Bob?
Orioles.
They've got, you know, that's not a cookie they're playing. That's on their schedule. That's the Boston Red Sox they're beating. Pop up. And wow. Naquin says, all right, you don't want it, Cabrera. Kipnis, you don't want it. Here, I'll take it.
Ran about 50 yards to catch that.
Sportsnet is brought to you by the Chevy Silverado and your Western PA Chevy dealers. And by Levin's, the official furniture and mattress supplier to the Pittsburgh Pirates. For the best quality, service, and value, shop Levin's. Let's go Bucks!
9-2 Pirates lead over the Cleveland Indians. Pirates fans are smiling all over the place these days. 6 more outs to get for an incredible 11-game winning streak. Musgrove went 7, gave up a couple.
It'll be Brault now. See if he can pitch a nice, comfortable 8th inning. Yeah, nice firing strike 1 in there. Been working on the consistency of that command.
Stabbed it. The quick cat-like reflexes there of Stephen Brault.
Kona was all over that one.
He's an athlete.
Nice.
Shot from the Allegheny Health Network Super Mo. Here's the man who was retired in the 1st inning on an outstanding defensive play by the Pirates starting pitcher, Joe Musgrove. This is Brandon Geyer now in that 2 spot. And Felipe not needed. Not in this one, not yet. Save him for another day. Brandon Geyer is in the spot now. Or Brantley had bunted in the 1st. His first at bat for Geyer. Pirates have out-hit them 13-5, lead 9-2. Drilled by Geyer. Line drive home run for Brandon Geyer. Number 4.
You can see why they got that ball so high. Ball jumps that way, doesn't it? Can you imagine how many home runs this place can give up if it had a kind of a regulation 8-foot ball? Way up over the big fence.
19 feet foot wall and left. Jose Ramirez takes ball 1. Batting right-handed. Brandon Geyer. 4th homer, 9-3 ball game. J.D. Martinez hit his 30th home run for Boston earlier tonight at Baltimore. So he has matched Ramirez for the major league lead. Two and 2. And it will stay 2 balls and 2 strikes on Ramirez. With 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And the Pirates 5 outs away from an 11-game winning streak. Cody Allen is the Indians' closer, going to get some work. Now full count. Bone struck out 3 of the 8 hitters he faced, worked a couple of scoreless innings on Friday in Cincinnati. Encarnacion homered in the 4th off of Musgrove. And again, Brault makes the defensive play. For the second out.
You know, Musgrove would probably have something to say about this, but you got to believe Brault of the pitchers is the best fielder.
Probably, although Musgrove give him a run for his money. They are excellent.
Brault looks more like the prototypical good fielding pitcher. Yeah. You know, he's got that. It's not that he's small. I mean, he's a big. You know, he's a muscular guy, but he's got the quickness and stuff.
Yeah.
Musgrove is so big, tall. To see somebody move like that off the mound like he does and make those plays is surprising. With Brault, you expect the quickness from him.
You never know which way this game would have gone had Musgrove not made that play on the Brantley bunt.
Yeah.
It's 1st and 3rd, nobody out in that 1st inning. They ended up scoring 1 run on a ground out.
To this point, is that the best defensive play we've seen from a pitcher this year?
For me, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, not that I can remember any that have been better. You're going to have to go some to beat that. The accuracy of his throw was one of the things that was so amazing. Now, I knew he was going to be able to get to that ball, but then what are you going to do with it? You're falling backwards, you know, going toward the foul line.
Walked him. He'll face Alonso. Here's a look at this defensive play. StatCast.
Look how far he has to go. Now he's falling backwards. Gets something on the throw, and right there for Bell to make an easy catch. he went 30, almost 37 feet to get that, and he's going the opposite direction, and a strong, accurate throw to the base. How many infielders tonight have gone 37 feet to get to a ball and throw somebody out?
It's hit hard to right. Yonder Alonso has himself a long single, putting runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Pirate bullpen up and scoring again. Went right down the pipe with that fastball. Down 9-3. Alonso had to come to a stop.
Searage going to pay Brault a visit. Brault gives up the home run to Brandon Geyer. That's the first homer given up by a Pirates reliever since July the 6th. Josh Smoker gave up a home run. Edgar Santana, he's getting ready. Smoker gave up a home run to the Phillies catcher Knapp back on the 6th of July. See, Brault can get this last out of the 8th. Couple of comebackers to the mound. That line out by Lindor, then the Ramirez hard hit chopper stabbed by Brault. But in the middle, Geyer homered.
Game's still well in hand right now. Feel any different? For a couple of good strikes, get this last out. See what we can do with the bats with the last 3 outs.
Two 2-0 on Melky Cabrera. A run in, 2 outs. Brault relieving Joe Musgrove, who went 7.
Brault, a lot like Trevor Williams, he really has a lot of faith in his fastball. Throws an awful lot of them. Definitely his best pitch, even though he's not a real hard thrower.
Here's Trevor.
He makes it work. He's throwing strikes with it. Good buddies.
Went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame today, Robbie said. 2 of them.
Went away from the fastball that time.
Jack Becker, producer of Inside Pirates Baseball, shot that as the 2 good friends went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They'll be part of the future Inside Pirates Baseball. 3-2. It stays full. Trevor Williams tweeted that out. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame shot. Long live Rock. Talking about Wayner. Bounce toward third. Nice backhand play. Long throw. Freeze. Got it done. The Indians score 1. Pirates leading 9-3. Head to the 9th. Ball. Pirates have been built for the long ball. Starling Marte's homer in the first, his 16th of the year. Gregory Polanco the next inning at his 18th of the season. Josh Bell got into the act. 2-run shot in the fifth, number 6 on the season. Pirates have been absolutely on fire, all facets. Of course, the long ball has been a major weapon in this, what is going to be, it would appear to be, an 11-game winning streak, 3 outs away from that. So Starling Marte on deck. Josh Bell and Josh Harrison chatting in the dugout. Jordan Luplow will get his second plate appearance. Came on for Corey Dickerson, who left with left hamstring discomfort after a ground out in the 4th inning. Cody Allen pitching the 9th for the Tribe. And ripped to left for Jordan Luplow. It is unbelievable. I mean, this is just, they're making it look easy. And again, here's the closer for the Indians. It just gives up a hard single left by a guy who wasn't in the starting lineup, hasn't played much. Jordan Luplow, and now here's Marte. Extended his hitting streak to 17 straight games with that 2-run homer in the first. Again, the Pirates' record hitting streak by right-handed batter Danny O'Connell, 1953, 26 straight. That's also the mark set by Kenny Lofton for a left-handed batter in Pirates history in 2003. Cleveland is where Joe DiMaggio extended his hitting streak to 56 straight games in 1941 at Old League Park. Not too far from right here, where the Indians and Old Spiders played in the late 1800s. His streak stopped the following night at Cleveland Stadium, July 17th, 1941. The Yankees' Joe DiMaggio.
They played in different ballparks.
They played in different ballparks
City. That's
for a handful of
crazy.
years to try and
different neighborhoods.
Yeah, I mean, they tried to maximize whatever they could. The League Park had no lights, so they played a lot of the day games there. In fact, when DiMaggio extended his hitting streak to 56 straight games, this ball is going to be a line out to center. Only 15,000 were at League Park on July 16th, 1941. The following night at Cleveland Stadium, 67,468 saw DiMaggio's streak end. And yeah, we were out there earlier today with Joe Block and Robbie Makowski. Look at that short porch in right and 40-foot high fence. Great museum on display. Yeah, Clemente and some Negro League memorabilia. The Homestead Grays played the Cleveland Buckeyes in the 1945 Negro League World Series at Old League Park. Larry Doby, great Negro League player and the first Black American League player. Color barrier was broken initially by Jackie Robinson, and then Larry Doby for the Cleveland Indians. Gregory Polanco homered his first time. His second at bat in the second inning. His first time up, he flied out. He is 1 for 4. A couple of strikeouts followed that home run. Two and 1. Polanco extended his hitting streak to 9 straight games with that homer. Edgar Santana will pitch the ninth. Pirates with 14 hits. They won 7-0 in 6 innings last night. Rain shortened game with 10 hits. That's cracked to center field. Naquin. Line out. And 2 away. As Elias Diaz comes to the plate. Josh Bell, 2 of those 14 hits and 1 of them a home run. The last time the Pirates won 11 straight was 1996. Pirate outfield, Dickerson, Marte, Polanco. It's a big part of this winning streak. Corey Dickerson, fingers crossed that won't be anything serious. They got him out of there hopefully early enough, and just foul by Elias Diaz, threatening to pick up his 3rd straight hit.
That was close right there. I thought that might go the other way for a moment.
One ball, 1 strike on the Pirates catcher. And into center. Naquin will make all 3 putouts. And 3 more outs for the Pittsburgh Pirates to pick up their 11th straight win.
By the authority of the Pittsburgh Pirates and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Tomorrow it's Jamison Tyone against Trevor Bauer. 12:30 Pirates pregame presented by W.B. Mason. Final game of this series, this road trip, then it's back to Pittsburgh. 4-gamer against the Mets. Starting Thursday night, the Cubs will follow, then the Cardinals. The Cubs are trailing, by the way, at Wrigley in the 6th inning, 3-0 to the Diamondbacks. The Cardinals and Reds are tied at 2 in the bottom of the 9th in Cincinnati. And Edgar Santana looks for the final 3 outs. counts for the longest winning streak for the Pirates in 22 years. Think about a team that's been around for 132 years, as the Pirates have been. Only 18 times in those 132 years have they had a winning streak of as many as 11 games. And there is out number one. Little work done by Josh Bell on the other end.
It's not an easy thing to do. There's so many little tiny variables that can swing a game any direction. Just one game. So to put that many wins together is very tough. Like last night when that ball was dropped out on the mound. The way, I mean, that would have been the end of the inning, but it wasn't. Then the Pirates scored 4 runs, and it's off to the races.
Yeah.
Little tiny things, and that's why it's so hard to put these long winning streaks together without losing 1 or 2 here and there.
First at bat for the catcher Roberto Perez. Yan Gomes started behind the dish, was 0 for 3.
Jay Hay with the big home run right after that ball was dropped. The ball's caught. The inning's over.
Yeah.
They're jogging to the dugout, but now Jay Hay's up there, and he put it 430 up into the, almost hit the drum. Outfield bleachers. I mean, that was that home run there was kind of like how everything was going.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Hay steps up there after being hurt and hits one 430 something. I mean, just crazy stuff like that.
Look at Freeze.
Play some third.
Yeah. Takes care of Perez. 2 outs. 1 more to get. Well, last night, hard to use the word cheated, but to a degree the Pirates players were, in that they didn't get a chance to shake the hands. We didn't get a chance to really raise it as the game was called after 6 innings. They certainly will take it. It's in the books as a 7-0 shutout. Now they're an out away, being able to enjoy the handshakes on the field and accomplishing something, as we said, that has only been accomplished 18 times in the Pirates' history of winning 11 in a row. Just so remarkable to see this team back in the race now, thanks to this incredible run. If the Cubs were to lose, the Pirates would be within 6 of the division. Line to center, gonna have to wait a bit. Naquin singles with 2 outs. And Eric Gonzalez will get his first at bat. Pirates would be within just 3 games, by the way, and they will be, 1 more out, 3 games of the wild card. Toward left center field and off the wall. A run will score on the double by Eric Gonzalez. 9-4 game.
A little reminder here in the last inning that why you don't take your foot off the accelerator when you're playing these guys. They are so good at scoring runs themselves. Fairly easy to score from first, and that ball way out there in the deepest part of this yard.
With Brandon Geyer, who homered his last time up against Brault. Lines this to left. Foul. 0-1.
Bullpen's moving, Greg.
And soon they got to think about Felipe.
2 outs on 1 count. We're all right. Might need him tomorrow. Get this last time. Ooh. Oh, up and in. Don't like that hard foul ball. Home run you hit last time.
And Ray Searage going to come out. Getting up just in case. Have to get a couple of men on in addition to Gonzalez at second. To become a save situation. One ball, 1 strike on Brandon Geyer. Took over in left field. As Brantley got the night off after the 6th. Pirates had opened up the big lead.
A couple of those good sliders here. Turn the lights on. There's one. Little Moss.
The rookie, Edgar Santana, looking for the final out, maybe on this pitch. Rays, the Jolly Jolly Roger. The Pittsburgh Pirates have won 11 in a row for only the 18th time in their history. They keep rolling. They have won 13 of their last 14. And a chance to sweep the Indians tomorrow afternoon.
You know, the recipe, they just keep making the same thing day after day, very consistent. It all starts with early runs being scored. You know, putting that starting pitcher in a position to where he can go after the strike zone at will early on with a nice comfortable lead. I mean, it's hard to do, but they're doing it, and I guess you could say, we talked about earlier, starts with those 3 guys at the top of the lineup. Hopefully Dickerson will be okay.
Bucks just 3 back of a wild card spot. They're moving up on the Cubs. Wow. We'll be back with more, but first back to the studios, Rob and Michael.